Have you ever stared at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering why your body just won't cooperate like it used to? Maybe your knees ache when you get up, or your memory skips a beat when you try to recall a name. Maybe sleep just doesn't come as easily anymore, no matter how tired you are. You tell yourself it's just age, and maybe it is.
But what if I told you, one simple thing sitting in your kitchen right now could quietly be the answer to all of it? Yes, I'm talking about olive oil. No, not the kind you drizzle on salad once a month. I mean one small spoon, taken the right way, before you go to bed. It sounds strange, doesn't it? When I first heard it, I laughed. A spoonful of oil before bed? How could that possibly help anything?
But then I met Margaret. Margaret is 71. She's a retired school teacher from Oregon. For years, she struggled with poor sleep, joint pain, and a growing sense of mental fog. She tried magnesium, warm milk, even prescription sleep aids. Nothing lasted. But one night, after watching a video about the health benefits of extra virgin olive oil, she decided to try something different. Just one spoon. Every night. Before bed. And that's when everything changed. Her sleep deepened. Her morning stiffness began to fade. Her digestion improved. Even her skin, dull and dry for years, started to glow with a quiet vibrancy. Now you might be thinking, okay, that's just one person. It's probably a coincidence. But what if it's not? What if science could back it up? What if researchers around the world have already discovered how olive oil affects the brain, the heart, the bones, and yes, even your mood? And what if I told you, most people are doing it wrong? In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the 10 powerful benefits of taking olive oil the right way before bed, straight from medical studies, doctors, and real people like you. I'll also show you how to prepare a simple nighttime olive oil ritual that could make all the difference. And before you worry, this isn't about drinking cups of oil or changing your entire life overnight. It's about one mindful, nourishing habit that might just become the most healing part of your day. But before we go on, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried olive oil at night? Did you notice any changes in your body, your sleep, your mood? If this sounds like something you felt before, or something you want to try, leave a comment below. Or share this video with someone you love. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the smallest things often bring the biggest changes. So let's begin. The truth about olive oil, and the surprising ways it might just be your secret weapon for healthy aging, starts now. We've been told for decades that fat is the enemy, that to stay healthy, we need to avoid oil, butter, and anything that doesn't scream low fat on the label. Doctors, magazines, even food companies have drilled it into us. Fat clogs your arteries, makes you gain weight, and invites disease. But what if they got it wrong? What if the right fat in the right form could actually heal your body? Let me explain. Back in the 1980s and 90s, the low-fat craze took over. Supermarkets filled up with fat-free cookies, light snacks, and margarine tubs boasting zero cholesterol. People believed it. We all did. But as time went on, something strange happened. People got sicker, not healthier. Obesity rates climbed, diabetes skyrocketed, and heart disease? It didn't go away. It got worse. So researchers started to ask, maybe we were cutting the wrong fat. Maybe instead of running from all fats, we should be looking at which fats actually support the body. Enter extra virgin olive oil. This golden oil, pressed from olives, cold extracted, and untouched by chemicals, became the subject of study after study. And what they found was shocking. Olive oil isn't just not bad for you. It's one of the most protective substances you can consume, especially as you age. For example, did you know that oleocanthal, a natural compound found in high-quality olive oil, works like ibuprofen? Yes, that ibuprofen. Only it doesn't come with the risks of stomach ulcers or kidney stress. Instead, it gently reduces inflammation, the root of so many chronic diseases, right at the source. But that's not all. In a 2013 study at the Monell Chemical Senses Center in Philadelphia, Scientists discovered that this same compound helped break down beta-amyloid plaques in the brain, the very toxins linked to Alzheimer's disease. Think about that. An oil from your kitchen, doing what some of the most powerful medications still struggle to do. It doesn't stop there. More research revealed olive oil's unique ability to calm overactive immune responses, regulate blood sugar, balance cholesterol, and support the lining of your blood vessels. How? Because olive oil contains over 30 polyphenols, natural plant compounds that work together to clean, heal, and strengthen your internal systems. Let me put it simply. Whereas processed fats confuse your body, olive oil helps your body remember how to heal itself. So if you've been avoiding olive oil, or using it just to sauté vegetables, maybe it's time to rethink. Because this isn't just another pantry item. It's a powerful, natural therapy that's been used for thousands of years. The Mediterranean people, some of the longest living populations on Earth, consume olive oil daily. They don't fear it. They embrace it. And unlike our fat-free trends that left so many tired, hungry, and inflamed, their diets are rich in olive oil, full-fat cheeses, and whole, nourishing ingredients, and they thrive. Maybe we were misled, not by malice, but by misunderstanding. And now, we know better. So let's stop fearing fat. Let's start understanding it. And let's give olive oil the place it deserves, not just on our shelves, but in our lives. Because sometimes the thing we were told to avoid is the very thing that can save us. Margaret didn't believe in quick fixes. At 71, she had tried her share of wellness trends, collagen powders, memory pills, anti-aging teas. Some worked for a while. Most didn't. But sleep? That was the real struggle. She hadn't slept through the night in over a decade. She'd wake at 1:40 a.m. almost like clockwork, heart racing, joints stiff, her mind suddenly replaying a grocery list from 1992. Morning after morning she rose tired, her bones aching, her memory dulling. "I used to love mornings," she once told her daughter. "Now I just survive them." Doctors called it age-related insomnia. One even prescribed a sleeping pill, Ambien. It worked, for a week. Then came the side effects, dizziness, confusion, a strange fog that lasted until noon. So Margaret gave up. Until one evening, while scrolling on her iPad in bed, she stumbled upon a video. It was a calm woman, around her age, speaking about olive oil, not cooking with it, drinking it. Just a spoon before bed. Margaret scoffed. A spoon of oil? At night? That would surely upset her stomach. But the woman's voice stayed with her, soothing, trusting. She said she'd felt calmer at night, more rested in the morning. Her skin even looked better. "I figured, I've tried weirder things," Margaret would later laugh. So she went to the kitchen, pulled out a dusty bottle of extra virgin olive oil, and poured 1 tablespoon. She hesitated, then drank it. The taste was rich, slightly peppery, oddly comforting. She rinsed with water and went to bed. That night something changed. She didn't wake at 1:40. In fact, she didn't check the time until sunlight peeked through the curtains. 6:17 a.m. It had been years since she slept over 5 hours straight. She didn't celebrate right away. Maybe it was a fluke. But she did it again the next night, and the next. By the end of the week, she wasn't just sleeping. She felt different. Her morning joint pain, while not gone, was duller. Her digestion felt smoother. She even noticed her hands weren't as dry. Curious, she emailed her doctor, a holistic practitioner named Dr. Ray Nolan, whom she trusted. She wrote, "Is it possible a spoon of olive oil is doing all this?" His response was swift. "Absolutely. But it's not just the oil, it's what it's doing inside you." He explained how olive oil, when taken on an empty stomach at night, allows the body to better absorb its anti-inflammatory compounds, how its healthy fats soothe the gut, support hormone production, and even aid the liver in detoxifying during sleep. "Sleep isn't just rest," he wrote, "it's repair, and olive oil gives your body the tools to do it better." Inspired, Margaret refined her routine. She bought a darker bottle, higher quality, cold-pressed. She added half a lemon's juice, just like the video had said. Occasionally, a pinch of turmeric or black pepper. Each night, 30 minutes before bed, she made her little tonic. It became a ritual, one she even looked forward to. 3 weeks in, her daughter noticed something. "You look different, Mom. Brighter." Margaret smiled. It wasn't just her skin or her sleep. It was something deeper, a sense of agency, that at her age she could still change, still heal. 6 months later, Margaret had her annual checkup. Her cholesterol had improved. Her blood pressure, once borderline, had eased into a healthier range. She'd lost 5 pounds without trying. But the biggest change? She felt present, awake, clear-headed. "It's not magic," she told a friend one day. "It's olive oil, and the belief that your body still wants to take care of you, if you let it." Margaret now shares her story with friends at her senior center. They call it Margaret's Spoon. Some tease her, others ask for her brand of olive oil. But every time she takes that simple golden spoonful at night, she smiles. Because at 71, she's not winding down. She's waking up. The 5 dangerous mistakes people make with olive oil at night. We've talked about how powerful olive oil can be. But just like any remedy, it only works when used the right way. And sadly, most people don't get it right. Let's walk through 5 common mistakes I've seen. Mistakes that can quietly sabotage your health, even when you think you're doing something good. Drinking olive oil at the wrong time. Timing matters more than people realize. Many people drink olive oil right after dinner, or worse, right before bed on a full stomach. But when your body is still digesting a heavy meal, the olive oil's benefits, especially for sleep, detox, and blood sugar, get buried under the workload. Take Tom, 68. He read online that olive oil could help with his heartburn and poor sleep. So he started taking a spoon right after his steak dinners. But instead of feeling better, he felt bloated, heavy, sometimes even nauseous. It wasn't until he switched to taking it 30 minutes before bed on a light stomach that he noticed the changes. Deeper sleep, less morning gas, and no discomfort. Tip: always take olive oil 30-45 minutes before bedtime and not right after a meal. If your dinner was heavy, wait longer or take it earlier in the evening. Using the wrong type of olive oil. Not all olive oils are created equal. Many people buy the cheapest bottle at the grocery store, usually labeled light olive oil or pure olive oil. The truth? Those oils are often heavily processed, stripped of nutrients, and sometimes mixed with cheaper oils like soybean or canola. Sally, 74, bought a large plastic bottle that said Mediterranean Blend. She used it nightly for 2 months, but saw no change. When her granddaughter looked closer, they realized it wasn't even 100% olive oil. It had been mixed with vegetable oils and refined under high heat, killing the very compounds her body needed. After switching to a cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil in a dark glass bottle, Sally noticed better sleep, less knee pain, and a subtle boost in mood. Tip: look for labels that say extra virgin, cold-pressed, and unrefined. Avoid plastic bottles, clear bottles, or anything that says light or refined. He's starting with too much too fast. It's tempting to think, if 1 tablespoon is good, then 2 or 3 must be better. But your body, especially your digestive system, needs time to adjust. Joe, 66, started with 3 tablespoons on night 1. The next morning? He spent a lot of time in the bathroom. Loose stools, mild nausea, and bloating are common when people jump in too quickly. Olive oil gently stimulates the liver and intestines, but overdoing it can trigger discomfort. Tip: start with 1 teaspoon for a few nights. If it feels good, increase to 1 tablespoon. That's more than enough for most people. Ignoring medication interactions. Zaire. Olive oil is natural, but it still has an effect on blood sugar and blood pressure. If you're already on medication for diabetes or hypertension, Taking olive oil without adjusting or informing your doctor can lead to dizziness, fatigue, or low readings. Maria, 72, was taking metformin and a low-dose beta blocker. After 3 weeks of olive oil at night, she started waking up lightheaded. Her doctor explained. The oil was helping her system so much, her meds now needed to be recalibrated. With a few adjustments, everything balanced out, and she felt better than ever. Tip: if you take prescription meds, talk to your doctor before making olive oil a daily habit, especially if you notice your body responding strongly. Believing olive oil can cure everything. Yes, olive oil is powerful. Yes, the research is amazing. But it's not a magic bullet. Some people stop their walks, skip veggies, or eat more fried food, thinking the oil will fix it all. That's not how healing works. Olive oil is a support, not a substitute. It works best when paired with gentle movement, simple meals, and good sleep habits. Think of it like this. Olive oil is the helper, not the hero. Tip: use olive oil as part of a bigger routine, not the only thing you rely on. The 5 simple olive oil habits that make all the difference. Now that we've cleared up the common mistakes, let's talk about what actually works. Because when olive oil is used the right way, it doesn't just support your body, it empowers it. Here are 5 simple, realistic habits that can unlock the full benefits of olive oil, especially for those of us over 60. Let's choose the right olive oil. Your health depends on it. Think of olive oil like a medicine cabinet in a bottle, but only if it's the real kind. That means extra virgin, cold-pressed, stored in a dark glass bottle. Not the big gallon jug in clear plastic that's been sitting on the supermarket shelf since last Christmas. Here's what to look for. The label should clearly say extra virgin olive oil. Cold-pressed or first cold press is even better. Dark glass bottle. Light damages the delicate compounds. Country of origin. Italy, Greece, Spain often produce high-quality oils. No blends, no light versions, no flavoring added. Barbara O'Neill herself says, if it's cheap, clear, or light, leave it on the shelf. Try this. Check your bottle tonight. If it's not cold-pressed or in dark glass, upgrade. It's worth the extra few dollars for your heart, your brain, and your energy. Try the nighttime remedy, olive oil, plus lemon, plus spice. This is Margaret's nightly ritual, the one that changed everything for her. It's simple, takes less than a minute, and over time, it supports digestion, reduces inflammation, and may even improve sleep and skin. Here's how to do it. 1 tablespoon of high-quality extra virgin olive oil juice of half a lemon, about 1 tablespoon. Optional. A pinch of turmeric or black pepper mix, well in a small glass or cup. Drink slowly, 30 minutes before bed, on a relatively light stomach. The lemon helps your liver cleanse while you sleep. The olive oil soothes your gut and supports hormone production. The turmeric fights inflammation. The black pepper boosts absorption. Try this. Make it tonight. Start with half the amount if you're nervous. Sip gently, and notice how your body responds in the morning. Stick to a routine. Give it 7 days. Many people try something for 2 nights, see no change, and give up. But the real magic with olive oil comes from consistency. The body needs time to adjust, repair, and absorb the benefits. Just like walking every day improves circulation slowly over weeks. Olive oil works quietly, steadily, beneath the surface. Margaret noticed the first big change on night 4. By week 2, her sleep had transformed. By month 1, she was glowing. Try this. Commit to a 7-night challenge. Same time, same spoon, no skipping. Write down how you feel each morning. You may be surprised how quickly your body thanks you. Use olive oil. During the day, but wisely. Nighttime is ideal for healing, but olive oil can also support your heart, brain, and bones during the day if you use it right. Here's how. Drizzle it on steamed veggies, soups, or whole grains like quinoa or brown rice. Add it to smoothies. Yes, it works. 1 TSP in a fruit greens blend can reduce blood sugar spikes. Mix it with apple cider vinegar for a simple, gut-friendly salad dressing. Avoid frying with it. High heat destroys the very compounds that make it healing. Try this. Replace butter or store-bought dressing with olive oil for lunch today. Keep it raw or lightly warmed, never fried. Watch for small wins and celebrate them. The benefits of olive oil aren't always loud. It might start with waking up less bloated, or feeling less stiff in the knees, or noticing your skin looks calmer, less dry. These are the signs that healing is happening. Not overnight, but steadily. Many older adults give up because the changes are gentle, but these gentle shifts add up to big differences over time. Try this. Each week, write down 3 small things you've noticed. Better digestion, less snacking, steadier energy. These small wins are proof it's working. Sometimes the biggest changes in life don't come from surgeries, prescriptions, or fancy supplements. They come from small, quiet habits, done with love, done with care, and done with consistency. A single spoon of olive oil before bed. It doesn't sound revolutionary, but ask Margaret, ask Tom, Sally, Maria. Ask the thousands of people quietly experiencing better sleep, smoother digestion, clearer minds, not because they tried to overhaul their lives, but because they gave their body one simple tool to work with. Olive oil doesn't claim to cure everything, but what it does offer is support. It gives your body a chance to do what it's designed to do: repair, regulate, and recover. So, if you've made it this far, I have just one question for you. Why not start tonight? 1 spoon, 1 habit, 1 gentle step in the right direction. Not because you're broken, not because you need fixing, but because you deserve to feel better, to sleep deeper, to move easier, and to wake up with just a little more joy. And if it works for you, share it. Share it with your sister, your neighbor, your walking partner, because we're all looking for answers. And sometimes, the answer is simpler than we ever imagined. If you've already tried olive oil, I'd love to hear your story. Leave a comment. Tell me what's changed for you. Let's learn from each other. And if you're just getting started, tonight's a good night to begin. Your healing doesn't have to be loud. It just has to start.